2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Here's Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron against Mobley. Second chance shot. And Towns finishes inside.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to talk to Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Durant. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Mobley. Right side Towns. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
Now here's Brunson after LeBron James's miss. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
KD finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The West again cannot hit. And the East has possession. To the wing right side. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And he makes the first.
Substitution on the
Nearly
court.
automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
A big group substitution here for the East. Siakam is checked in for Mobley. Brown comes in for Tatum. Cunningham is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Jalen Brunson. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic. Jaren Jackson comes in for LeBron. Edwards has come in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden has subbed in for Curry.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Garland dishes to Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wembanyama. And here's Jackson. Here's the three. It's good from long range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the West All-Stars up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Got Siakam. Darius Garland is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Towns, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good.
Substitution on the court.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Mobley, he's checked in for Towns. Tyler Hero comes in for Cunningham. And Lillard subbed in for Garland. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Şengün's checked in. Siakam hits them both. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Outside Jackson. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Oh, Edwards is up and finishes the alley-oop.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Mobley. Down kicks to Lillard. Over Williams. Lillard misses. The West leading by 3. Harden left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
And Harden is fearless. Also gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the shot.
the first one falls.
Substitution
An
on the
effective
court.
playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the West. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Lillard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Lillard, beyond the arc. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And finished off by Siakam.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. And that one certainly qualifies.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Brown inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. The West leading by 5. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an efficient rebounder, and he knows to send that one right back.
Lillard against Curry. Now, here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Good D by Williams. So, it's the West now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Tatum is checked in for Pascal Siakam. The West All-Stars also changing it up. LeBron comes in for Jackson. And it's Kevin Durant in for Williams. Here's James. High post, KD. LeBron outside. Clock at 6. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Here's Lillard. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Lillard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Substitutions on the court.
East. Towns, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Cade Cunningham comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Garland in for Lillard. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Şengün. And Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for James Harden.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning that low.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Now, Wembanyama hasn't made one yet. The feed to LeBron. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Substitution
Talk
on the
about a
court.
modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Durant nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Tatum stretching his range. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. West All-Stars lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And your youth squad.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun, Ernie. Appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. They know the world is watching and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star Game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Durant, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's James. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander fouls James. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Towns.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see His share of action, spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these all-star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the all-star game.
And that one falls for Tatum.
I really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Siakam is checked in for the East. And so Tatum nails them both. Here's Curry. Still scoreless. The pass to James. Over Siakam. James absolutely owning the inside.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. Can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
11 feet away. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars set down to just 2 points with the bucket from Brunson. Passes it to Jokic. Kicks to Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
LeBron against Siakam. Unloads from 9. Misses off the right eye.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Brunson surveying the D. Here's Towns. Feeds to Mitchell. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Mitchell's got his first points of the game.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the East. Brown is checked in for Tatum. Earl comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Damian Lillard in for Jalen Brunson. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Şengün's checked in for Jokic. Jaren Jackson comes in for James. Jalen Williams is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Curry. Lillard outside to the middle. The bucket is good with a chance for one more. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the strike. Edwards has come in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Substitution on the court.
And Siakam No good on that one. Williams dishes to Harden. Şengün against Towns. Şengün kicks to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Edwards got 5 points so far.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Hero against Edwards. Left side, Brown. From out in the wing, he knocks it down.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Pass to Şengün. Siakam against Jackson. Shoots it up. Here's Şengün. And the layup's good off the West. And the West leads by 5.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Inside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And it's Harden with the ball for the West. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Mobley's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Alperen Şengün. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Harden. For 3, Edwards. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hero shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. These All-Stars have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And the first one.
Substitution on the court.
And that's good as he hits both of the shots. Here is Edwards. Shoots over Hero. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the West All-Stars leading by just 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
You always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
Tatum out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Mitchell. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Holds it up there for Mobley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Curry. Puts up a three. And Tatum pulls it down. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by one. And they take the lead.
Bursting through the inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Outside Curry. The West again. Cannot hit.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Hitting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Garland surveying the D. Down low. Mobley. No good on that one. Good defense by Jokic. The pass to Curry.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contacts. Defense has to be careful when defending it.
Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Towns comes in for Mobley. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Garland. James checked in for the West. And both free throws good for Curry.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Tatum against LeBron. Tatum passes LeBron. Back to Tatum. A second chance effort. AD that time from James. And so James will bring it up for the West. This is it to Jokic. And here is Curry. Brunson covering. Front past the arc. Curry can't get it to go. Curry's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Tatum with it. Now defended by Jokic. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1:22 left in the game. New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you've ever seen. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And where some feel strength, Gilgeous Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by the West. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Towns. 6 for 6. He's hooked and missed from the field.
Man, how about the collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snubbed.
Gilgeous Alexander against Mitchell. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. You can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Curry looking it over. From the arc. Cut it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Substitution made.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the 3 off target.
Intentional foul.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, well, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're up by 3. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just a tiny lead for him.
Intentional chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And now we've got the intentional
Second
foul.
team foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Taking 2
That's
shots.
a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
A 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Hins the three.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Intentional foul.
And they need to stop the clock, so
LeBron
there's a
James.
foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Pascal Siakam taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.